تظاهرات ایرانیان آزاده در واشینگتن، حفظ مجاهدین ازليست، حفاظت از ازاشرف. کار شهریور 1390 26 اوت 2011.
First, like to ask Governor Ed who's not only a former governor and a member of the governor's executive committee, but was also chairman of the Democratic National Party for our country, and who knows full well what the real principles of the Democratic Party are, to say a few words. Let's hear it for Governor Ed Rendell.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Good morning. Good morning. You know, it's great so many of you turned out, particularly with the credit of the weather being what it is. But today, I want to speak not so much to all of you, because I know where you stand. I know how you would decide the issues. I know how you would protect the residents of Camp Ashraf. I know how you would vote on delisting the NEK. But today, myself and all of the speakers who will follow me, we have a very special audience. It's the State Department and the White House. And I want to speak to the White House and the State Department as an American who has spent almost all the time since I left law school working in public service. In addition to being governor and chairman of the Democratic Party, I was mayor of Philadelphia for 8 years, district attorney of Philadelphia for 8 years, and an assistant district attorney for 7 years. I spent my whole adult life working for the American democracy. And when I became governor of Pennsylvania, I knew that the governor automatically became the commander-in-chief of the Pennsylvania National Guard, but I didn't know the role it would play in my life and in my time as governor. Because truth be told, the Pennsylvania National Guard hadn't been much involved in foreign conflicts. The last Pennsylvania Guardsman who died fighting a foreign war was in World War II in 1943. I took office as governor 60 years later. But the world changed on 9/11/2001, and the world changed for Americans when we went to fight Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom. During my time as governor, 34 Pennsylvania Guardsmen, 33 men and 1 woman, died fighting the war against global terrorism. And the toughest thing I had to do as governor, notwithstanding all of the budget deficits and all of the problems that a governor encounters, the toughest thing I had to do as governor was to call the parents or the wives or the husbands of those who had died fighting abroad. And they always asked me one question. They said, Governor, why? Why did my son have to die in a place called Iraq? And I almost never have trouble answering questions. But even back then, I had trouble answering questions. And I tried to give them some level of consolation in saying, for all time since this country was founded, we have fought for human rights, for dignity, and for the spread of democracy and freedom around the world. And that's why your son died. He died to promote a new government in Iraq, a government that would be free, that would be democratic, and that would stand up for the principles that we as Americans believe in. We're trying to give the Iraqi people what we have here in America.